This is the Elements of Spirit reading for the element of fire for the week of 3/27/17. This is the fire reading which applies to Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Listen to the ether reading if you haven't done that already, and then come back to this fire reading because the two combine together to give you the guidance for the week. Okay, what's coming? Okay, I mean, again, I resist sometimes, but here we go. Burn, baby, burn. They go right back to the solar plexus, Natch, which was so much what the ether reading was about your fire and the firing your solar plexus and the essential power that is obscured by physical, emotional, and mental toxicity. And we got that great message that was about removing the physical, emotional, mental crap so that you can unearth that true power. And what they say with you guys is burn, baby, burn. And what I'm feeling is that you want to almost be indiscriminate about what you burn up. It's like, I mean, maybe there's some exceptions to this, but when farmers have to like burn a field, they don't go through and check and make sure that there's like, I don't know, maybe they do. I don't know, actually. But my feeling is it's like you don't go flower picking right before you're about to burn the field. You burn the field and you plant new flowers and you wait for them to grow. It's just sort of saying here that like, there's an indiscriminate quality to the fire that's being called upon from you guys. It's in a way, if we're talking, yes, this is actually having to address emotional toxicity in your solar plexus, which to me just feels like a reluctance, a hesitance, a sort of tampering down of the fire or a holding back of the fire to say like, I don't want to hurt myself or I don't want to hurt anyone else or like, I don't want it to burn out of control. So like, let's be safe and, like not burn too much, not burn too bright and like but you're freaking fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag, burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Wow, this is so Mama Laveau as well. This is good. Yeah. Affirmation. I joyfully cast my entire being into the sacred fire with full faith that I will be reborn whole and perfect. Jeez. So this is about like real sacred fire and cast. Ooh, there's the bumps, big truth bumps all over. Truly being brave enough to cast yourself, your whole being, your whole life, physical, emotional, mental. You guys don't have to worry as much about pulling the toxicity out. It's saying like there's nothing to save here because with the faith that comes from casting your whole being into the fire, yeah, sure, you could say faith in God, but it could also just be faith in yourself, faith in the universe, faith in Mama Laveau, faith in your higher power, faith in Christ, faith in Allah, faith in Kuan Yin. Don't matter. Faith in baseball, faith in deli meats. Like if it's strong enough, if it burns bright enough, it should be enough to allow you to faithfully cast your whole being in. And we're totally in Aries, right? We're totally in the time of Aries, which we're approaching Easter, all about rebirth, resurrection, the ram, And it says go for it because that's the mystery of the fire. It will calcify you or calcinate you. I can't remember which one. It'll turn you into dust. It will consume you completely, and from those ashes, the phoenix will be reborn, perfect and whole. So, yeah, in the first reading, in the ether reading, we were talking a lot about focusing on the physical, emotional, mental aspects of detoxification in order to unearth that essential power that lies beneath the toxicity. And in this case, it says, just throw it all in the fire. Just don't worry about what you're saving. Chances are if you think you need to save it, it's because there's an emotional feeling of toxicity. There's an emotional toxicity that's causing you to drag your feet or hold back or not hurl yourself lovingly into the flames. Like, just do it. Just go. Please, nobody harm yourself. Like, nobody. I was watching Jackass 3.5 on Netflix last night, and they did a whole stunt with fire, and I was like, my goodness, this is crazy. So don't try that at home. No literal fire flinging here, unless that's your thing, but I didn't give you the idea. Figurative fire flinging, metaphysical fire flinging. But also, what would physical fire flinging be? You know, in truth, what it would mean is it would mean physically admitting that you are, like, out of control, or physically surrendering, you know, to say, like, I don't even know what to do. I've been trying to, like, piece together a workout regimen, or, like, do a certain diet, you know, but what it would mean for you guys is, rather than just plowing full speed ahead, it would actually mean asking for help. You know, flinging your physical self into the fire, asking your help, definitely yourself for help, you know, a friend for help, powers that be for help, hiring someone that can help you to physically detoxify. It's saying, like, don't feel like you have to keep track of all of it. Let it be whole and complete, and just go for it. Go for reckless abandon. Once more, that affirmation: I joyfully cast my entire being into the sacred fire with full faith that I will be reborn whole and perfect. All my love to you. See you next week.